Hello. Alright, welcome back. Today I was thinking we're going to rank the towers on a tier list. I'm going to do just the starter ones today, or for this video at least, and just see like where their strong suits are. But yeah, let's get into it. Scout, starting unit of the game. One of the two units you start out with. He's really not that great, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I'm gonna put him up on here, he's probably just gonna be like a very, very low C. Um, not a quite a, might even be a D tier, I'll be honest, because he doesn't have that great damage output at any level. He's really only good for the first couple of waves, and at that point, it's just gonna be better to get other towers in here. But yeah, low C is gonna be where he's gonna be. But our next tower on here, the sniper tower is definitely a lot more interesting. Because he has slow attack speed, but he actually has a really big amount of range, which sets him out from the crowd. Well, for like a really good cheap tower, because for 950 spent, he's doing 12 damage, 3.5 seconds. Versus the scout, if you're gonna put him up here to level 3, it's more, hold on. He's doing 6 damage at a rate of 0.7 seconds, whereas the sniper does it at 3.5 for twice his damage output. But where he makes up for that is with his massive range circle. And then, on top of being a sniper, he just gets flying protection. Just right off the bat, he can hit flying enemies, which could make some game modes a little bit easier, like hardcore, for example, which I actually haven't tried him out in before. But overall, personal opinion, if I'm starting out the game, sniper, best tower to have on the field down instead of my scouts. Scouts might do better for like the first couple of waves, but through the mid game and later, sniper will do a lot better. Of course, he's not gonna actually get you through like harder game modes like Fallen and Molten, but he still will do you pretty good when you're just starting out the game as a tower. Personal ranking on him, I would put him at a B tier. Like he's like average. He's good if you're starting out in the game, but once you're actually like playing the game a bunch, you're probably not going to be using him that much at all. Like I don't see people at high levels using sniper tower. Our next tower on the list is paintballer. This one's interesting because either he does horrible or he does really good for me. Because he has with his he gets splash damage, but the only problem I have with him is that he breaks a bunch. It's like if I'm gonna put him up here, we're gonna spawn in a bunch of these guys. Like he'll do his work. He actually has really good damage. I don't know if they fixed him or not. I think they did. Let's see. But overall, paintballer, not the biggest fan of. But he does make up with his splash damage. Actually, that's a pretty big radius. Wow. Hold on. Tower, starter, paintballer. Level 1, like he's You can get him at the start of the game, get him to level 2, which honestly would do actually pretty good for like enemies with his splash radius. Although his attack speed is really slow with very little range. You need to put some money into him to actually make him do a good amount of damage. Because like he could take out those guys easy-ish. But I'm gonna be honest, he's a B tier. He's better than the scout only because he has AoE. If he didn't have AoE damage, actually he's still better than. Well, if they have the same range, he makes up in his AoE damage. Like he does. I'll put him actually above Scout in C tier. He makes up for it just because of his splash radius. If he didn't have that, wouldn't be as good as he is. Next tower up, Demo Man. This guy, I'm pretty sure the tutorial makes you purchase him. Now, I didn't play back when they had a tutorial, but he's another splash damage tower. Comparing him to the paintballer though, I'll move off my screen. Slower attack speed, but triple the damage. And pricier by 175. Overall though, if I'm going to have him down, like if you give me the option between him and a paintballer, I'd take him any day. Because level 1, he gets slightly faster and he has a bigger range, which is comparing him to the paintballer, the other splash damage tower. Definitely a lot bigger, so he's gonna get more splash damage off. He does more damage. And then he does this. Faster aim. Yeah, no, he is just paintballer, but good at a better tower. Like, if we're gonna put him up against a few, like, let's try some speedy enemies. Like, hit him at max level will do a lot better than a max level paintballer will do, even with the slow attack speed. Ranking him, if I were to rank him, I would put him at a... Honestly, actually, I'm going to redo this. Put these guys down at D tier. Keep him up at B tier. Demo Man, he's like the sniper. They both have good damage. I'm going to put him in like a B tier here. Actually, this is a C tier, I'd say. Yeah, nice solid B tier. Probably not going to be the highest on here. Like, these guys are probably going to go down. This guy's definitely going to go way down. Scout, not that great. Next tower, Hunter. This guy, since they did like the starter rework, he's so much better. 8 damage, flying detection, level 1. Can't get him down first wave, but he's still pretty cheap to place. Plus first upgrade, 0.5 faster. Then 1,750, you get a hidden damage tower with amazing range, slow fire rate, but awesome damage. And then all of his upgrades just make it so much more worth it to get him. And then once you get him to final level, he's doing range of a sniper basically, I think. How much range does the sniper have? Let's see. Oh yeah. Less range than the sniper by a decent amount. Still a lot of range, but same attack speed triple the damage though. He doesn't have lead detection like the sniper, but the only way you're going to be seeing leads is in hardcore mode. And even when you're in hardcore mode, you're not going to be using starter towers. Hunter, better than the sniper. Pricier by twice the amount, but more worth it to purchase if you are going to get a tower down. Final one, soldier. Probably the best tower here. Out of all of them. Because level 1, he's just worth it. Purchase, yeah, you get more range, all that stuff. And then, cheap cost, hidden detection. And 2 damage, a little bit more range. Like, you're gonna put down like a few abnormals. Like, he can take care of them pretty easily. And, you know, like, he'll get you through the first few early game waves. You level him up again, twice the damage, a little bit more than like, about triple. No, it gets pricier. This level, put him in, it's armored. Okay. He is a tower that you get like a couple of down and then you upgrade. But then once you get to like max level, that's when he actually gets pretty good. Like he can like you can put him down in the early game and then keep him in the mid game and still be a little bit fine with defense. I'm gonna say I'd say he's better than Sniper, but a little bit worse than Hunter. If he was, for example, like the Gold Soldier, which is a much better tower than him, he would, yeah. He lacks. I feel like if he was just a straight shot and not a burst, he would be doing a lot better. Like, he does a good amount of damage if you want to kill a bunch of small dudes, like a crowd of people. Wait. Yeah, like a very small, like, HP. Like, actually, I think I know something. You're gonna kill, like, a Necromancer, for example. If you have, like, a couple of him, like, with all the skeletons, he would take them out. Although, he's not gonna take out the whole skeleton, of course. But, see what... Yeah. Solid B tier. Below the Hunter. But still worth it. Alright, that's gonna be it for the starter towers of the game. Personal opinion, if you're going to be starting out the game and buying towers, Sniper, you start with him. They give you Hunter, Demo Man. But if you're gonna purchase a good starter tower, Soldier, for your early waves. And then Hunter would be good for mid to late game because of his 120. But when you just start, before you actually get these 2 towers, just put down a bunch. Sniper is going to be your friend. And then there's Demo Man. You'll put down snipers and Demo Man. Probably more on the sniper side though. Demo Man, if you're gonna be doing what game mode? Maps, game modes. If you're gonna be doing like intermediate, or casual, I'd say. If you're going to be doing intermediate, a few Demo Mans are going to be worth it because intermediate really loves sending crowns of enemies at you. But yeah, definitely Sniper good is good. A lot better than the Scout. Paintballer, if you want to he's not worth it. But yeah, that's the starters.